Darlington.
Hey! Oh, imagine that, eh? What was the highlight of the Zoom comedy night? The bloke without sound. It was the best by far. Anyway, it's nice to be here. I'll say so. I'm at home, ain't I? I'm at home. It's nice. I've had a horrible journey getting here. I had to walk across the land here, but it's nice to be. Do you like the curtains? Do you like those? Those are the actual curtains used at Bruce Forsyth's cremation. So it's nice to get them out again. And it's nice to be. It's not great for me to be on a webcam, if I'm honest. I don't look good on a webcam. I look like Wayne Rooney has had a baby with Mr. Potato Head. It's awful. I looked at my phone this morning, like facial recognition on my phone. It said no face detected. It didn't say we don't think that's you. It said that's not a fucking face. What are you on about? Lockdown's not been good for me and my body. I've deteriorated rapidly. So it's like I've got 3 kids, and they say when you have kids, your body changes, don't they? They normally mean the mum, to be fair, but it's true with me. It's awful. It's like my wife's body has changed, but it's kind of like matured, like a fine wine, like a classic Ferrari. I'm like a 12-year-old Mondeo. It's awful, honestly. The roof's gone, the wiring's all over the place. The exhaust is an absolute bloody shambles, if I'm honest. It's just awful. Everything, like, I've got so many ailments now. Like when I was in my early 20s, if I wanted to go out for an evening, I'd have a shower, I'll be out that door. Not that door, that's where we keep the towels. But I'd be out that door. Now it takes me so long to get ready. It's quicker to prepare one of Nigella's Christmas turkeys. I'm not joking, and it uses more oil. It's fucking. Anyone else on this? I come out the shower and my face is so dry. It's like a boiled sweet. I'm not joking. It's like someone has sandblasted Amanda Holden. It's awful. I have to moisturize for about 20 minutes. Trying to get the moisture back in. I might as well dip my head in a bucket of E45. I'll be like, man, this. Just come on, moisture. It's awful. It's like last Christmas, right? I had one chapped eyelid. How the fuck can you get one chapped eyelid? It's not like I'm sticking one eyelid at a car window, is it? You know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous. So this takes ages to get moist. This, I'm really hairy. Takes ages to get dry. Look at that. Yeah. Sometimes I use 2 or 3 towels. Sometimes I work up such a sweat getting dry, I have to go back in the bloody shower. I can be there for like 2 hours, just going back and forth on the thing. You know those trampoline parks where you can wear a Velcro suit and stick to the wall? Yeah? I can do that in just my pants. I'm not joking. I mean, it fucked up my son's birthday party, but he got the point across. Do you know what I mean? So I do this thing like that. You haven't been on, no one's been on holiday though for a year or 2. But like when I get beach body ready, it involves. It's got to be. Otherwise, my kids have to put the sun cream on with a nip comb. That's how bad it is. Just we were in France a couple of years ago, and I heard this little kid say, "Mummy, why is that man walking around with a jumper on?" Oh, it's not a jumper, darling. No. He's got an affliction, but isn't it lovely that he brings his kids on holiday and he clearly doesn't care what he looks like? That's what I have to fucking contend with. It's awful. It's awful. It's like, you know, when like a Brit abroad, when you go swimming and stuff abroad, and you see all the sort of Spanish and the Italians and the French, all the men just walking around the speedos. Look at me. I am tanned and I am beautiful. And your wife has just looked at me 3 times. And you're there, fucking in your shirt. There's a tiny gap between your socks and your shorts and where they finish. That's what we're like when we go on holiday. I was just on about what Steve was on about his stomach like this. It's the same thing, mate. I've got the same issue. It's like the second trimester for me. It's absolutely awful. I'm worried now. I'm getting to a point where I'm not going to be able to see my penis. That's my big concern when I look down. I mean, it's already the case that when I look down in the bath, it looks like one of the 3 little pigs coming over a humpback bridge. That's how bad it's got. But I'm hoping it's going to improve. All the very best. Are we drinking? Anyone drinking tonight? Chip, you drinking?
Yes. Yes.
Just one person. I've had enough. And then my feet, the other thing, I've got like athlete's foot in between the toes and cracked heels. I have to sand my heels with a pumice stone before I go to bed. It's like taking an inch off the door every evening. I came in from the bathroom the other day. My wife said, "Have you tied up in there?" I went back in. There's a little pile of white powder on the floor. I thought, bloody hell. If I still worked in London, that'd be worth a fortune, wouldn't it? I mean, it's been put with worse, glass, dog shit. I use organic soap. There's a proper little industry there. It's awful. And the worst thing that happened to me during lockdown was I got hemorrhoids. Give me a cheer if I actually don't. Someone has said to me in my 20s, Ben, enjoy your 20s and your 30s, because by the time you get to your 40s, you're going to have to stick your finger up your arse. I mean, it's not without its pleasure. Anusol is my cream of choice. That's the one I've gone for. If any of you are interested. I mean, some people use Germaloids. It's like Coke, Pepsi. You make a decision, don't you? But I use Anusol. Very, very calm. Very, very calm. You could undo a hostage situation with Anusol. I'm not joking. How did you get a We just sprayed them with Anusol, to be honest. They all calmed down and back. It was awful. It didn't work. It didn't go. The piles didn't go. So I had to have a virtual doctor's appointment. My biggest concern was, how the fuck am I going to get my arse up to the webcam? I had a chair set up, and in the end, I just got my laptop and popped it on the floor and craped over it. Turns out they didn't want to see it. Who knew? Eh? The thing that pissed me off the most was that it unlocked the facial recognition on my laptop. I thought, what am I going to call that part of my body? I thought, I've got a GCSE in biology. I'm not calling it anus. I said, I've got a problem with that anus. She said, "Oh, tell me about your bum." Oh, she's gone all fucking informal straight away. It's like a vicar with a guitar, honestly. I told her what she said. "I think, Ben, you're going to need some suppositories." She said, "You need to pop them up every evening." And I thought, I'm going to have to go up at 7 o'clock at this rate. All these things I've got to fucking... Now, the word pop is not the word I would associate with suppositories, to be honest. I pop my head round the kid's door to see if it's that sort of thing, you know. Pop my head into the tree house to see if anyone wanted biscuits and lemonade. You have to negotiate with your arsehole. I'm not joking. He's like an Iranian border crossing. It's ridiculous. First thing you realise, right, when you put a suppository in, you're like this, scratch down. Your arsehole is not where you think it is. It isn't. It's not where you think it is. You're halfway up your leg. It's a good few inches in a different... I found a set of keys when I was there. You're halfway up your leg. It's just not... The second thing you realise when you first try suppositories is take them out the foil. Even now, you can see my eyes. It's just... It won't go up. It won't go up. Then all of a sudden, it goes from like being Checkpoint Charlie to the Paul Daniels Magic Show. My wife said she'd always known I'd done it because she could hear me shout out, "Now that's magic!" from the back. If you don't know that joke, look it up. I had to go for a real doctor's appointment, right? So I'm going in, and it's weird. I'm going in. I've got my mask on. I'm going in, and about a few minutes into it, the doctor said, I'm gonna have to go and get a second opinion. Okay. It is another doctor. I thought, fucking know that, love. Do you know what I mean? You're not gonna have Darren cutting the grass outside, are you? Darren, what do you think of that? Well, he's not beach body ready for a start, but I could use one of my strimmers and that will. Wait, I'm lying there waiting. I've got 3 kids. I'm always tired, so I doze off. I'm awoken by a knock at the door. You know what I mean? And I woke up wearing a mask with my arse out. Yeah. Oh, fucking hell, it's like being back at Sunday school, isn't it? It's just awful. Then I realised where I was. I thought, who the hell is that knocking on the door? I thought, it can't be the doctor because this is her room. Do you know what I mean? But if I don't let her in, she could be there for ages. If it's the woman from reception, she's going to get a big shock when she comes in. Do you know what I mean? She came in and it was her. She's there with the other doctor. And they're examining me and they decide what to do. And after a minute or two, he said, well, it's been an absolute pleasure to meet you, Ben. I thought, fucking hell, mate, how bad's your life? Do you know what I mean? I've got about another minute or so. I'll just finish the stories. I then had to go to hospital. And hospital during COVID is weird, right? It's properly weird. So I go in a mask on, all the rest of it. And they go in there, ask me, can you... I'm in the ward. The nurse comes in. Can you tell me who you are, please? I said, yeah, I'm Ben Harrington. Okay, and your address, so, and your date of birth, and why are you in here? I'm having an operation on my hands. 3 minutes later, she came back. Hi there. Can you tell me who you are, please? Well, I'm Ben Harrington. And your address, please? I'm not being funny, love. I've not fucking moved in the last 3 minutes, have I? Why do you keep asking me questions? She said, we have a big problem with patient identity fraud. Thought, who the fuck is going to sneak into Royal Berkshire Hospital and have an operation on their arse they don't fucking need? You know what I mean? Well, guess what I did this week, Chris? I went into... I had to have an endoscopy, right? Which is when you shove a camera up your arse. Oh, and it's basically like one of those chains that you connect to the shower cubicle, the shower head, right? And with a camera on the end. I go in there and this thing is curled up in a tray in front of the doctor. It looks like a lion tamer's whip. I'm not with a camera on the end. I thought either he's going to guide that in for the other end of the room or that's going up a lot further than I anticipated. It was the latter. They put it on a TV screen. My first thought was, that's a fucking better TV than I've got. I'm watching this camera going. It's like one of David Attenborough's drone formation. Watching it. It's a weird sensation to see it going up. I thought after a minute, I've got to say something humorous. So I said to the doctor, I tell you what, mate, this is better than ITV4. And he laughed, right? And when he laughed, I went. And that's me. I've overrun a bit, but thank you so much. This has been a really good gig. Thank you so much for coming and supporting. And it's been really well run and keep doing it. And I'm sure we'll build an audience that'll be good. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Ben Harrington, ladies and gentlemen.